Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Are you Ashley K. Askovich?
Yes.
I met you at your arraignment. You're charged with operating with a high blood alcohol level. We have 6 drinking driving cases today and 4 domestic violence and open intoxicants. Since I saw you at your arraignment, you've retained Sarissa Montag of the Montag Levine firm. And at this point, we're going to set this for a next pretrial.
That's correct, yeah.
All right. Are we waiting for anything? Do we need lab reports or discovery or anything?
No, Your Honor, Ms. Askovich just needs some additional time to consider the offer, and I need some additional time to try to persuade the prosecutor to give me a different offer. So that's what we're waiting on.
Well, as you saw, we had several high blood alcohol cases today. One was an impaired, a couple weren't. All right, we're going to set this for a final pretrial, which will be on a Thursday afternoon in the next few weeks. We have some vacation between here and then that's kind of setting things out, but we'll work out a date that works for your lawyer and for you. All of your cases are set for further pretrial, and the same advice, don't get in any more trouble and stay in contact with your lawyer. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Josephus Cuellar.
Sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is file 25306ST, People versus Josephus. I know as Bo Cuellar. That's you?
Yes, sir.
Here with your lawyer, Sarissa Montag. You're charged with driving suspended and refusing a preliminary breath test. The diving suspended didn't bother me much, but the refusing the preliminary breath test made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. But nonetheless, the prosecutor has agreed to, I can't tell what the deal is. Oh, we haven't resolved it. They offered allowing another to violate the motor vehicle code, and he declines that.
It wasn't just that, Your Honor. It was that
And the refusal.
and the refusal. And we are both of that result has further potential consequences for Mr. Cuellar in terms of potentially trying to get his driving privileges reinstated. So
As does the driving suspended. I was disappointed when I saw this come through.
Sir. Yeah.
I'll hit you with a stick, you and Mr. Long both. And so we'll see where this goes. All right, we'll set a last pretrial, probably on the same date as the other one. How'd you get here?
I got dropped off by my cousin.
All right, don't drive. Don't make this worse. You're paying your lawyer a lot of money to help you get your license back.
Yes,
I
sir.
suspect you've been like trying to cruise under the radar here for a while.
No
But you know
way.
how hard it is to get your license back. And I'm not sure why you refused the preliminary breath test. Like I said, it made me uncomfortable. So I understand maybe why the prosecutor won't budge on that. It goes under the category of your own damn fault.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I'll see you again. We'll try it on a Thursday afternoon at 2 o'clock on a date that works for your lawyer. Stay in contact with her and you're good to go.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, we're plugging away here. Did that finish you, Sarissa?
no, I have one more. Miriam Fred.
Oh.
She was,
No, we've made zero progress on the Montauk cases.
yeah, 0. So I'm feeling 2 years.
Good morning. Are you Miriam Fred?
Correct.
You're charged with domestic violence. As I indicated, we had 4 of those, or 5 this morning. Let's take a look at your case. As far as I can tell, you don't owe me any money. And same thing, we're gonna have a final pretrial on this matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
There are conditions of no contact. You were living on Myrtle Avenue. Are you still there?
Yes,
Your Honor, when we went to the arraignment, it was, the no contact order was not put in place. It was a no assaultive
All right.
contact.
This is your daughter,
correct.
as I indicated, we have a lot of these. We had a mother-daughter earlier, another mother-daughter. I had a couple on Monday, grandmother, granddaughter, mother-daughter, father-daughter. All right, same, so there's not a no contact provision, so I don't have to reinforce that.
Right.
All the other conditions remain in effect. We'll set a pretrial at Thursday at 2 o'clock. I don't know which Thursday yet. We'll have to confirm with your lawyer. It will be in the next few weeks. Stay in contact with your lawyer, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right. Mr. Moore, let's take your case. Did I lose Mr. Moore? Yes, I did. All right, Mr. D'Agostino, let's take yours. Good morning, sir. You Timothy Allen Riley?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Riley, when I met you a couple times earlier, this case is old. It's from 2023, 232079 SM. Let's go right to the complaint. You're here with your attorney, Anthony D'Agostino from the Hills firm. Let me get rid of some of the things in here. Paul, if it makes you feel better, this afternoon's going to be just as busy as this morning. And this case is somewhat unusual, but we do get these. Mr. Riley was charged on a formal complaint by the prosecutor, previous prosecutor, with multiple violations of the DNR code regarding wildlife conservation, taking waterfowl. Count 1 did on or about July 31st of 23 hunt migratory birds outside of season, to it Canadian geese. 2 counts of that. And then did use a toxic shot lead pellet while taking geese. That's 90 days and or $50 to $500, 2 counts, 3 counts of that. And then hunting waterfowl without a license. So they packed it on. Then to add to it, reckless use of a firearm without due caution and introspection. This was at Pleasant Lake. Everyone who lives at a lake in St. Joseph County probably has given serious consideration to blasting the geese in their yard too. This warrant was issued way back in 2023, and they didn't get around to serving it until 2025, March of 25. The problem with these offenses is in the DNR, they carry restitution costs for the geese. It's $500 per goose. So in this case, Mr. D'Agostino, he's gonna enter a plea. I'm gonna defer sentencing, and he's gonna take some sort of hunter safety.
No, he's not gonna enter the plea. We're just going to set it out for a final pretrial. He's gonna take the hunter safety course in the interim.
All
And
right,
then at that point, the prosecutor will dismiss the
all
charge.
right, well, they checked the plea box, so I'm sorry. Mr. Riley, is this your third trip over here for this?
Yes, sir.
All right, there's a punishment for you right there. Plus you had to hire an attorney. We did mention at your arraignment, Pleasant Lake was doing a geese capture thing in the spring where they would hire a company, they had a license from the DNR to do it, and gather the geese up and take them somewhere else. But I think it stopped during COVID and all the geese came back. All right, we'll set a final pretrial. Defendant to take hunter safety course. But everybody gets the message, you can't do this, or there's a bunch of consequence. Hi. Well, we needed a few more. Okay, I'm gonna set this at least 60 days out. It isn't set for plea. My recollection is that's a summer place. Is that your permanent residence?
Permanent.
I don't know why it took them 2 years to serve the warrant, but we did talk about that at your arraignment. All right, we'll kick this out about 60 days, see what happens. The case may end up being dismissed. Stay in contact with your lawyer. I don't have the date for that right now. We'll have to confirm it with your lawyer. You're good to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get to our local council. We still got 6 or 8 or more to go. That's all right. Mr. Bush isn't here.
But Mr. Sparkman's ROA may reflect Mr. Bush. I came in on that.
All right, well, let's do Mr. Sparkman. He owes me some money. Good morning, sir. Are you Furman Sparkman? Well, we've met before. Let me make a note here. Mr. Sparkman, you're charged with driving suspended second offense. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Carries 2 points on your license and requires that your license be suspended. You got stopped on December 23rd in Three Rivers, Madison and 7th Street. at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The prosecutors agreed to reduce that to a charge of DWLS first offense. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points and requires your license be suspended. You understand?
Thank you very much.
No, this isn't really much. All right, anybody threaten you to get you to plead to this
No,
or promise anything? Where were you going?
to my friend's house, no, to my brother's house.
All right, you live on Fifth Street, and this was just across town a little bit. You've been suspended for a long time. You're actually revoked. Was your license suspended at that time?
Yes.
You're one of those guys that's got a lot of old baggage that has been hanging around for 20 years. And you can't get a license. This don't help. The only thing you owe me looks like an old booking fee, which I don't really care about. I thought you had unpaid something else. Oh, phooey. Whose car were you driving?
We just purchased the car, we just purchased the car. The reason they stopped because he had tinted windows on the front. And by the law of Michigan, we had no idea that you cannot tint the windows on the front. The car was just purchased. And they sold it to me like that off the lot.
Yeah, sometimes you can look here in the parking lot, courthouse, and see several cars with unlawful tinted windows. One of them is gone. The person doesn't work here anymore, but they're illegal in Michigan. Yeah, you haven't had anything in a long time.
On that note, Judge, that's how I became involved. Mr. Sparkman came to me to seek a hearing for restoration. I opted to appear on this file as well. Of course, there's been some changes since the time we first engaged in business together that have led him to want to just get this case closed. He's got some family concerns in Chicago he needs to attend to, so.
Yeah, I've seen you on some civil matters, but I don't think I've ever had you on a criminal case. At least not of any consequence. All right, I'll accept your plea. You're retained in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, $75 fine, $75 crime victims' rights fee, and a $50 state minimum fee. You owe an old booking fee from 2021, and I'm not gonna worry about that at this point. Can you pay that within 30 days?
I paid today.
All right. Very good. Mr. Truck, he can take you out to the court office. You can pay the fine and you're good to go. All right, Mr. Sparkman, thank you for your patience. You can go pay your fine and get on with your business. Thank you.